Good morning, students. Today we are going to read another poem, Tonight, written by Percy Bysshe Shelley, in short P.B. Shelley. P.B. Shelley was born on August 4, 1792 in Sussex, England, and he was died on July 8, 1822 in Viareggio, Italy. If we talk about the major works of Percy Bysshe Shelley, then he has written Kavin Mab, Alastor, The Revolt of Islam, Rosalind and Helen, Adonis, Hellas, and he has written two plays also, The Cenci and Prometheus Unbound, and some papers on some studies like The Necessity of Atheism, a very famous essay he has written in his college days in 1811, an address to Irish people 1812, a refutation of deism, a defense of poetry. Means these are the works. The present poem, if we talk about Tonight, in this poem was written in 1822 and it was published in 1824, and this is one of a famous lyrics of Shelley. The poem has a very intense kind of feelings and emotions filled poem, and the language is very good, and in this poem the poet addresses the night to come over, and he wishes for the night to come because he felt a bit annoyed, or we can say that he is not happy with the day or the day labor or what is happening throughout the day, so he yearns for the night. Swiftly walk over the western wave, spirit of night, out of the misty eastern cave, where all the long and lone daylight thou wooest dreams of joy and fear, which make thee terrible and dear, swift by the flight. So now he addresses the wind, the night. He asks, he implores, like in a personified way. He asks the night to come, swiftly walk over the western wave, ride on the western wave, and come swiftly over the earth, over this world. O spirit of night, I invoke you, I request you, I implore you to kindly come swiftly, quickly cross over to the west. And here the poet believes, or he has this theory that the night comes from the east side, it lives somewhere in the eastern direction, and from there, out of the misty eastern cave, the misty, the full of mist, that eastern cave in which you reside, where you live all the long and lone daylight. Now look at the comparison. The daylight is long and lonely. The daylight for the poet is lonely, means no companion is there, the daylight, because the sun shines so strong that we can't see the sky, and we can't see anything else in the sky. But when the night comes, it has its accompaniments, the moons, the moon, the stars, the galaxies, the means it has accompaniments. But the sunlight, it shines all alone. So the day, it is long and lonely. The day, it seems very long because he doesn't like the day, so it seems him very long. Thou wooest dreams of joy and fear, and there, sitting in that cave throughout the day, throughout that long and lonely day, this lonely word we can consider it in both ways. The day is lonely, because it has no accompaniment. The sun is lonely because it has no accompaniment. Or the second thing, that during the daytime the night remains to be lonely in that ईस्टर्न केव, है ना. ये जो वर्ड है लोनली, इसको हम दोनों रूप से एज ए पन इंटरप्रेट कर सकते हैं कि लोनली का मतलब द डे इज लोनली, द सन इज लोनली, व्हेन द सनलाइट इज देयर इट्स द ओनली लाइट, इट्स द ओनली थिंग विच इज देयर इन द स्काई, है ना. और दूसरी चीज, हु इज लोनली, द नाइट इज लोनली थ्रू द डे. एट द टाइम ऑफ द डे व्हेन द लाइट इज there in the skies, the night stays in the eastern cave all alone. जब यहाँ पृथ्वी पर प्रकाश होता है, दिन जब यहाँ होता है, तब नाइट कहाँ रहती है, उस ईस्टर्न केव में, जहाँ पोएट उसके लिए कल्पना कर रहा है, जहाँ वो रहती है. एंड देयर इट रिमेन्स ऑल अलोन, वहाँ वो अकेली रहती है. एंड व्हाट डज इट डू थ्रू आउट द डे, पूरे दिन करती क्या है, इट वीव्स द ड्रीम्स ऑफ जॉय एंड फियर. Now look at the way of telling the thing. We all human beings, when we sleep at the time of night, then we see dreams. Generally it happens that we see dreams, but those dreams are of two kinds. Sometimes we see happy dreams, and sometimes we see fearful dreams, and we woke up suddenly by seeing that fearful dream. So he says that throughout the day, what is the job of the night, what the work it does, that it keeps on weaving those dreams, some happy dreams and some fearful dreams, which make the terrible and dear. And those dreams, that what kind of dream we have, what kind of a dream a person has, it makes the night dear or terrible for him. Suppose if we have a very sound sleep, if we have seen a very beautiful dream, a very sweet dream in the night, then how will we react in the morning, that we have a wonderful night, I loved the night. But suppose if we have seen a dreadful dream, if you have seen some fearful dream, and we have woken up in the middle of our sleep, and then we have spent the rest of our night in anxiety and that sleeplessness, then we don't like the night. This is what happens, है ना. अगर हम अच्छा स्वप्न देखते हैं, अच्छी नींद हमें आती है, तो हमें रात अच्छी लगती है. अगर हम बुरा स्वप्न देखते हैं, हमारी नींद डिस्टर्ब हो जाती है, तो हम रात को पसंद नहीं करते हैं, हमें रात बुरी लगती है, भयावह लगती है. So this is what he is saying, that as per the dreams, as per the dreams which you have woven for us, and which you have given to us, the kind of dream you give us, the kind of feeling, the kind of emotion, the kind of reaction which we will have towards you. Joyful dream, you will be dear. Fearful dream, you will be terrible. Swift by the flight, again he says, swift, approach, come, approach swiftly. By the swift be thy flight. So make your flight, make your approach, make your appearance swift. I long for you, I request you, I desire for you that you come, and come quickly to me. Wrap thy form in a mantle grey, star enwrought, blind with thine hair the eyes of day. Kiss her until she be wearied out, then wander over city and sea and land, touching all with thine opiate wand. Come long sought. Now he says, wrap thy form in a mantle grey. Wrap means cover, put on the clothes of grey color, a dark cloak, a dark kind of cloth. Why dark kind of cloth, or why this grey? because the night is dark, the night is black, but here he is talking about the grey cloak, means he is talking about the approach of the night, the time of twilight, the time of dusk, when there is less darkness. So he says that that approach, that come in that grey color of twilight of that evening. So approach in that color, approach wearing those grey colored clothes, star enwrought and studded with stars. That cloak, that cloth, that gown of grey color which you are wearing, which you generally wear at the time of evening, it is star studded, it is wrought with stars, means it is laden with stars. And then blind with thine hair the eyes of day. And then means now he is imagining the night as a women figure, or he says that then with those long black hair of yours blind the eyes of the day. Day capital means again the sun, the day is also personified here, that blind the eyes of the day with your black hair, so that the day cannot see anymore, so that the light of the day cannot be seen anymore. Kiss her until she be wearied out. Now again look at the things that just in here he is talking about night in feminine terms, and he is also talking to the day also in feminine terms, that kiss her until she be wearied out, and kiss the day, kiss the light of the day, until it wearies out and it goes away. And then wander over the city, then you roam over the city, then you cover all the city in your wrapping, in your arms, touching all with thine opiate wand. Wand is that magic stick, you might have seen it in the TV serials or in the kids shows, है ना, जो जादू की छड़ी होती है. सो वो कह रहा है कि just touch everything with that opiate wand. Opiate means which had some narcotic effect, which had some sleepy effect, which had some kind of narcotic effect, that drugging effect है ना, sleeping, which causes sleep. Night क्या करती है, that it touches us with some magic wand, with some magic stick, ये हमें कोई जादू की छड़ी से टच करती है, and we all feel sleepy, we all fall asleep. This is what he is saying. Come long sought, come, you are being sought for a long time, we have been waiting for a long time. Because look, though you will have one more poem of this nature, or we can say that a small hint of this you might see in the Lotus Eaters poem next year, that we all long, we all desire rest. We work throughout the day, and that fatigue which has overcome our body and soul, it wants rest, and night gives us rest, and so we all are very eager to welcome the night. So that is the reason why we all want night so eagerly. And this is what the poet is saying, that come, you are being long sought, you are being long desired, we have been waiting for you for a long time. So this is it. We will continue it in our next video. Thank you.